Hey y'all, what's up? This is Jesse Both from the 19th hole, and it's Tuesday, so you all know what time it is. It's time to announce the next tournament. With Halloween coming up, with the new balls that they gave out, well, they didn't give them out, but they made available for purchase in the last tournament. It's pretty apparent and obvious which tournament is next. That's right, it's the Ghostly Glades Tournament here. This is Playdemic's annual Halloween tournament where they do usually revamp a course or maybe add a new one, and they make the holes kind of dark and Halloweenish. And this one's going to start on Monday, October 29th, which is next Monday, and that's when qualification will begin. The way that works is when you start the tournament, you decide if you want to play in rookie, pro, expert, or master, depending on the skill level and league that you're in currently. If you're in rookie league, you can only play rookie. If you're in pro league, you have a choice between pro and rookie, and so on and so forth. So if you're in masters, you have a choice to play any of the actual levels. Keep in mind, you will stay and maintain playing against people that are in your current league. So let's just say, for example, I'm in expert level 1, but I decide for whatever reason, maybe it's I don't have the clubs or maybe the coins to play in the expert level, so maybe I decide to play in the pro level. Even though I play in the pro level tournament, I still will compete against other expert level players that have also dropped down. So if you are planning on playing down, do be aware that you will still be playing players against your actual league. So basically, you see the prizes here. They have not changed at all. Was kind of hoping that maybe Playdemic would throw in one of their Halloween balls for a prize for this tournament, but it doesn't look like they've done that. So the prizes have stayed the same. The way the tournament works is you have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to qualify. If you are able to qualify one of those days, you're done until Thursday and Friday, which is the opening round. Once that is there, you have to at least finish in the top 50 of your bracket. And if you're able to do that, then you get to move on to the weekend round, which is on Saturday and Sunday. And from that point, then you do qualify to get some of these prizes here that you see in front of you. You will still get a banner if you don't qualify for the weekend, but you must at least qualify to receive some sort of a banner. So basically, this is what we got. We got rookie. This is rules put in for each of the divisions. Started a couple tournaments ago. For the rookie, you play from the front tee, low level winds, and very minimal needle speed increase. So basically, you won't be able to notice that at all. Pro level, you play from the middle tee, a little bit higher winds, and the needle speed increases just a tiny bit. It may be noticeable once you start taking like sand shots and wedge shots from the rough. But other than that, you shouldn't notice that from your tee or your regular, fairway shots, I wouldn't think. Then you get up to expert, which is also played from the middle tee, same as the pro, except you do have a little bit higher winds. The needle speed does increase to 30%, and you also cannot see the spin of your opponent, which that basically means when your opponent takes a shot, it'll blur out the ball, and it won't show you the ball guide. In previous levels, pro and rookie, you still will be able to see the spin and ball guide of your opponent, but not in expert. In masters, it's played from the third tee. Winds are much higher, and the needle speed is much higher as well, and you can also not see the ball spin as well there. So keep that in mind if you are trying to decide which tournament you want to play in. And these are the holes for the upcoming tournament. We have 4 old holes and 5 brand new holes, basically. The new holes, the old holes are coming from Sunshine Glades. And as you see, I have it on the bottom marked. The old holes are holes 1, 3, 5, and 6. So we will go look at those real briefly here in just a moment. And the new holes are holes 2, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So according to Playdemic, they will make these holes playable on tours 4, 7, and I think 11 is what they said. And I would assume that would start on Thursday. That's normally when they do open up new holes for the course, whenever they do have a tournament in which there are new holes. Whether or not they will make those tours exclusively available to only those holes, I do not know. We can only cross our fingers and hope they do, because it would be nice to be able to exclusively practice these holes for the actual tournament, especially considering as these are going to be like a darker type of a layout, so it will be kind of a different look and feel to the course. So definitely make sure to turn up the brightness on your screen when you're playing this tournament. You definitely will need every amount of brightness that you can on your screen. So let's go ahead and take a moment here and go look at the holes that we do know about here. Hole number 1 is a par 4. This is a hole that we will want to. Let's turn on my brush here. There's 2 ways basically you can play it. You see some people play the rough bump here, and then you see a lot of people will play a skip shot from about right there, with a club with backspin and left spin. The route to that location will be a little bit more curled out to the right, but basically with that you want to bounce the ball in at this zone right here and roll it to the hole. So you will be landing in front of the bunker with backspin and left spin and a slight amount of curl. It really is going to depend on the type of wind that we see for this hole, as to what kind of extra adjustments we may make on this shot. The other option is the rough bump shot, basically right there, with some top spin and some right spin as well. I think that's a little bit more of a difficult shot on this hole, just because of the variations in the elevation change for this hole. It's about somewhere about 20% of a change in elevation just for downhill, over water, and all that stuff. So our next hole that we do know about is hole number 3. This hole right here is a hole where you normally play your shot. I would say most people are going to play the skip right in here and trying to get your ball up in this zone somewhere. You do want to make sure you stay away from this bunker. Don't go in that bunker. And from that right spot right there, you do have a chance to take your shot up in here and roll it in for the albatross here. I think this is a par 5, pretty sure of it. And this is definitely an albatross chance on this hole. If you do land a little bit farther back in this zone right here, you can always skip your ball up this way as well, and try to roll it out for the albatross that way as well. So this is definitely an albatross hole. That's hole number 3. Hole number 5, this is a par 3 that we saw a couple tournaments ago. So pretty much everybody knows how to play this one. If you're playing the wood, you're bouncing the wood up in here, trying to roll it up that way. If you're playing with the driver, you're landing it a little bit farther up here with backspin and right spin, trying to roll it into the hole. If you do remember, this green here does slope away from the hole that way, so it's definitely a dangerous shot to put a little bit too much speed on. You don't want to go past the hole. And this right here does kind of slope a little bit back towards the hole as well that way. So it's definitely an interesting par 3, but one that you really need to get there and fine-tune it as well. And the last and final old hole is hole number 6. This is the hole that some people will play where they bounce it here, try to get up in this zone right here. I've always played it where I land it in about this zone right here and try to curl it into right in that zone right there. From there, you can take a nice sniper where you bounce it up here over the rough, land it there, roll it to the hole, hopefully for an albatross. And that is like a 2 backspin, 1 right spin type of shot right there. We'll talk a little bit more about that shot when we do our guide. From that left side, you will be playing the shot over this way, hopefully, and land it to the green with some sort of club with a lot of backspin. So that's basically the holes that we know about. We do have 5 new holes that we don't know about, so I would assume that the guide for this tournament will be out sometime on late Friday, after I've had time to practice the holes on Thursday. I definitely don't want to be giving you all information on brand new holes when I don't know how to play them. So we will be waiting a little bit. The guide will be released a little bit later than normal. So definitely keep your eyes out for the guide to be viewable on Friday or early Saturday. Probably get the rookie out Friday. Probably get the pro guide out on Saturday. So pro and expert. So anyways, y'all, that's basically all I've got to talk about here for the new tournament, and good luck to y'all. Hopefully y'all can find the holes on Thursday. Hopefully Playdemic makes it very easy for us to find the holes. And if y'all haven't done so yet, make sure to check us out on Facebook at Golf Clash the 19th Hole. That is our community page, over 1,500 members. And if you are a new player to the community and looking for a place to come ask questions and receive non-judgmental help, you can definitely come check us out, and we'll be happy to help. And we also have clans play, so if you are not involved in a clan yet and you're looking to get involved in an active clan for season number 2 with one of your main or your active alt accounts, definitely also check us out for that as well. Maybe you are in a clan currently that's not living up to what you expectations that you thought it would be, or maybe you are like the only person grinding in the clan and you don't want to be carrying the load all by yourself. If you want to be part of more of a team atmosphere, definitely check us out on the 19th hole, and we'll get you set up with a clan and ready for season 2. So good luck to y'all, and we'll see you all in the guide videos.